Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and his pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. At the 43-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Lance. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Play action, now it's Lance. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
59 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
What you doing out there, boy? This ain't no high
And
school
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Into the secondary, past the 40. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Trucks over him, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Mahomes to throw it.
Dancing, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's Mahomes. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Working from the gun, Lance. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
from the gun. They'll try to run it.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Mahomes.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they have regained the lead. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Chiefs,
they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Denver, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.